Hello everyone, we are back with the second video on peoples and personalities. I'm Captain Shikha Saxena, founder of RM Resource Management Solutions, fondly called ARMS, an entity engaged in development of human capital. To know what are the new words in this video, I'm handing over this stage to Ms. Devjot, my team member.
Hello everyone, I'm Devjot. On behalf of ARMS, I present to you part 2 of adjectives for people and personalities. In this video, I will teach you 10 adjectives based on the way people speak or carry forward a conversation. So stay tuned. The first word is cogent. So these people, they express their ideas persuasively, brilliantly, and in a way that it demands a wholehearted assent from a person who's an intelligent listener. So this adjective cogent can be described by Leonardo DiCaprio's role in the movie Wolf of Wall Street. So for pronunciation, repeat after me. Cogent. One more time. Cogent. The literal meaning is clear, logical, and convincing. Hashtag words that convince. Next on our list is voluble. So they are rapid and fluent talkers. Words seem to roll off their tongues with such ease that all you can do is listen with amazement. The word is voluble. You know what you got to do? Voluble. One more time. Voluble. The literal meaning is talking fluently, rapidly, and readily. For me, the example is Kapil Sharma, and for our international crowd, Trevor Noah, the talk show host. Hashtag words in quick succession. Next on our list is the word taciturn. Well, I tell you, there are some people, they act as if a conversation is boring, even a painful waste of time. After speaking to them, there is a possibility that you end up thinking that they hate you. Adjective for such a person is taciturn. You got to repeat now. Taciturn. One more time. Taciturn. The literal meaning is reserved, unwilling to engage in a conversation. So a taciturn guest will hardly speak. A taciturn host will never welcome anyone warmly. Little talk. We have a cartoon that describes that there was a political debate in which the politicians who came for one good hour, all they said was nothing. So in this case, those politicians are taciturn. They are reserved. They are unwilling to engage in a conversation. So hashtag little talk. With this, we move forward with our word 4. This is garrulous. Just like the way carriage, garrulous. So you must have seen the image of Hema Malini. Yes, Basanti. A person who goes on talking endlessly without making much sense. Yuki, मैं बोलती नहीं. So Basanti's character in the movie Sholay, it describes this word. For pronunciation, garrulous. One more time, garrulous. Literal meaning is excessively talkative, especially on trivial matters. Hashtag much talk, little sense. Moving on. Inarticulate. At times, people have a lot to say, but the best they can do is sputter. This usually happens under some intense emotion or pressure. That emotion can be fear, rage, anger, and sometimes even love. Right? So, the adjective for such a person's response is inarticulate. For pronunciation, inarticulate. One more time, inarticulate. Good going. The literal meaning is unable to express one's ideas or feelings clearly or easily. Hashtag when the words won't come. The person in the image certainly is up for an inarticulate response. The next word is vociferous. So if you look at this image here, the PA tells the senator that a member of a vociferous minority is here to see you, Mr. Senator. Now, what does vociferous mean? Their talk is loud and noisy. What may be lacking in content, it is compensated for force and loudness. Vociferous. Please repeat after me. Vociferous. One more time. Vociferous. So I don't know if you've seen Kevin Hart with Dwayne Johnson on any of the talk shows. So The Rock with such a great persona, Kevin Hart speaks a bit too loudly when he's around The Rock. So there he becomes vociferous. Expressing or characterized by vehement opinions, loud and forceful. With this we move on to our word number 7, that is banal. Well, banal is a very interesting word for a very, very boring person. Yes, if you look at this cartoon here, a wife goes in a park for a walk with his husband. With her husband. So, she says that such a beautiful and a romantic evening, and all you talk about is your job at the cement factory. Ouch. This husband definitely is banal. So for pronunciation, banal. One more time, banal. So in reality, these people, they lack originality and imagination. So their speech patterns are also full of cliches and stereotypes, and their phrasing of a sentence is such that by the end of it, you're going to lose interest. The literal meaning goes like lacking in originality as to be obvious or boring. Hashtag dull and flat. The next word is verbose. Again, I could not find any better example than Basanti. They talk and talk and talk. It's not so much the quantity you object, but the repetitiousness. They phrase, they rephrase, and they paraphrase their thoughts, using far more words than are necessary, overwhelming you with words, drowning you with them, until your only thought is how to escape or maybe even die. So the literal meaning of the word verbose is using or expressed in more words than needed. It's an easy word, but we still practice. Verbose. Very good. Verbose. With this, we come to our second last word, that is loquacious. So if you look at this cartoon here, they say, just tell me the truth and nothing but the truth, and then shut up. So I think it is far too stretched a way of simply saying, you better tell me the truth, isn't it? Too stretched. So a better word for someone who's loquacious is talkative. Back in school, the teachers used to either write on our diaries or complain to our parents in the parent-teacher meeting that a child is very talkative. This word talkative has a negative connotation to it. But in general, when you have to define that, okay, so-and-so person really talks a lot, in a positive light or in a neutral tone, the word loquacious solves the purpose. So, for pronunciation, loquacious. One more time, loquacious. So they talk a great deal, a very great deal. Both the quantity and the continuity are the conspicuous features of their communication skills. The literal meaning is simple, talkative. Hashtag quantity, if not quality. With this, we come to the last, and as always, I save the best for the last. The word is laconic. Saying little, meaning much. In Hindi, they say something like, Gagar mein sagar bharna. Now there is an anecdote after which you're never going to forget this word. So we had a former president of USA, Calvin Kluge. So he was often called Silent Cal. A young news reporter was sitting next to him in a conference. So she said something like, "Silent Cal, I have a bet with my editor that I'll get you to speak more than 2 words to me this evening." Do you know what did he reply? He simply replied, "You lose." So this "you lose" here is by this very man, Silent Cal, or former president of USA, Calvin Coolidge. Wasn't this reply laconic? Well, for that, let us look into the literal meaning of the same. Using few words packed with meaning. The pronunciation is the last thing that you need to do. Laconic. One more time. Laconic. You did very, very well. Saying little, meaning much. I hope that's what I did in this video. With this, we come to the end of the video. Stay tuned for more and do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.